Well, good morning, everybody. I am pleased to be here with an exciting announcement. I want to invite the city administrator and the deputy city administrator and Dr. Mitchell to join me. I want to thank and acknowledge the hard-working men and women of the Department of Forensic Sciences and give them a round of applause. I want to thank them for their hard work and their focus in staying on track while we focus on making sure we have the best forensics laboratory anywhere in the world. So when you step into a new administration, I've said many times, you inherit successes of the past, but you also find things that need your attention, work. Sometimes it requires a pause, assessment, or a change in direction. So it's no secret that this department has had some challenges, which were highlighted in a National Accreditation Board's review earlier this year. My administration has been laser focused on addressing these challenges. We asked Dr. Mitchell to take on the role of Interim Director of the Department of Forensic Sciences, and I want to thank him for his careful and thoughtful stewardship of the department, which he graciously took on while continuing his very tough job as the city's chief medical examiner. So join me in thanking Dr. Mitchell. So I think you're aware we developed a corrective action plan to ensure the lab operates at a level consistent with accepted scientific and forensic standards. And we had a nationwide search for the right leader to implement this plan. So given the critical work of the department, we looked for a leader with experience in forensic sciences, public safety, and strong management. We looked for someone who will address the department's challenges, someone who will help the department reach its potential as a world-class facility. And following an extensive search, which included the review of 8 excellent candidates, we found our leader. I want to thank all of the members of our search team. I want to thank our scientific advisory board, and I know Joe Bono is here. Where's Joe? Thank you, Joe, for your help in helping us review very excellent candidates and bringing your scientific expertise to bear on that selection process. Thank you, Joe. We really appreciate your help. And so today I am pleased to announce that Dr. Jenifer Smith is the new director of the Department of Forensic Sciences. Let me say a little bit about Dr. Smith before I invite her to the podium to greet you as well. Prior to her current role as a faculty member of the Forensic Sciences program at the Pennsylvania State University, Dr. Smith served 23 years with the FBI. During her tenure with the FBI, she worked as a senior executive service member and as a special agent. She managed intelligence analyst in the Weapons of Mass Destruction's Directorate and oversaw serology and nuclear DNA analysis programs as the DNA unit chief. Dr. Smith also spent 4 years as head of the CIA's Biological Technology Center. Needless to say, her background combines strong scientific knowledge of forensics, significant involvement in law enforcement, and experience as an expert witness in forensic findings. Dr. Smith is already familiar with our forensics unit as she's gotten to know our good team of folks who work here. For the past several months, Dr. Smith has consulted with our department to assess some of the issues in the DNA group. And thanks to her good work, the assessors from the National Accreditation Board accepted the department's plan to address the challenges that they noted. My administration remains committed to strengthening the Department of Forensic Sciences into a world-class, independent laboratory that delivers value for the stakeholders of our community. So ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the next director of the Department of Forensic Sciences, Dr. Jenifer Smith.
Thank you, Mayor Bowser, and good morning, everyone. I am honored and extremely pleased to take on this role as director of this Department of Forensic Sciences. As a bench scientist, a technical leader, or as a senior executive, I've spent my entire professional career as a forensic scientist supporting criminal justice and the national security missions. And I'm looking forward to applying this knowledge and experience to this particular task. I share the mayor's commitment to delivering the highest quality forensic science system, one that works for law enforcement, one that works for the justice system, and most importantly, one that works for the citizens of the District of Columbia. As the mayor explained, over the past several weeks, I've had the opportunity to work with some very incredible people here within the members of this department to address all those issues that were raised in April by the independent audit team. And based on this experience, I am confident that this department has all of the elements it needs to continue to be successful. We have this amazing facility, and within it, we have operating competent scientists and skilled staff who've impressed me with their dedication and commitment to this mission. Equally important, we have the full support of this administration. As I take on this role, I'm going to focus on strengthening communication and cooperation between the department and key agencies while maintaining our scientific integrity and independence, emphasizing strong management and fiscal responsibility, ensuring that this workforce has the necessary tools, training, and infrastructure to perform their duties efficiently and effectively. And I will be conducting and delivering to you the highest quality testing and results. Moving forward, the Department of Forensic Sciences will complete all of our internal action steps in response to the independent audit. We will ensure that the forensic biology unit opens as soon as possible, and they will be fully operational. Finally, I want to thank some of the members of the department that are here, including the management team that has worked very hard over these last several years. And we join the mayor on their behalf in expressing our gratitude and thanks to Dr. Mitchell for his amazing leadership and stewardship through this interesting and challenging transition. So thank you. Thank you very much.
So once again, thank you all for being here, and I look forward with Dr. Smith and our team to going around to say hi to some of our staff. But before we do that, we'll take a few questions on topic. Yes, Paul. The lab has not lost its accreditation. I think you know that the review that we received questioned the DNA practices, and we decided at that point that we would go out outside of the lab for independent testing of our DNA. So we lost the ability to test for DNA. And so part of my review with all of the applicants was how can we make sure that our staff here has the support and training and that we are able to take on DNA analysis again. And we look forward to doing that just as soon as possible.
Dr. Smith,
yes.
A question.
Sure.
Part of the biggest problem was you lost the confidence of the U.S. Attorney's Office. How are you going to win that back?
Well, we're working very hard first to ensure all of our individuals are trained. They are going through a training session with some leading experts in the field, including Dr. Badoli and Fred Beaver, who were called in to review some of the cases. We're working closely with them. They will have to go through proficiency and competency testing, including written and oral assessments and moot courts. And I assure you they are all working very hard to achieve this because it's critical to them to regain the confidence, not just of the United States Attorney's Office, but of all the key agencies that we are responsible to.
So this lab has customers. The U.S. Attorney is one. The Office of the Attorney General is another. We also have the capacity in this building to take on other customers. And so we're looking to Dr. Smith to see how we can continue to grow the capacity of the lab while staying focused on having the most highly trained and supported staff here. Any other questions? Thank you, everybody.